Green Bay Packers. This is DJ Reed returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 12.
Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Here we go. Mike 51, Mike 51. You must be dreaming.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is Carson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
26 Mike.
They run it with Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, his throw caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
3rd and 4.
Now it's Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Six nothing our score after 1.
With the score, Seahawks 6, Packers nothing.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Shaquille Griffin.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Green Bay.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Packers 7, Seahawks 6. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Check 31, check 31. Go.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw again is Wilson. And Olsen over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 22.
22 more yards. That's another Seahawks.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
First down.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Ballore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Ready for the... And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Taking it about the 1. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Tavon Austin, he's going to go.
Uh-oh.
Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin. 85 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And the lead is now 2.
Kick is good. Makes the score Packers 14, Seahawks 12. Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Here's Carson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the Packers' 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's get it. 26.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Up to make the tackle. That's a gain of 6.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
I get the thought process, 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage.
Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
22. Packers 14. Jason.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. 36 yards on the play.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. One up with him. Tried to knock it away. Tried to get an arm in. Unsuccessfully.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Here's Reed. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard.
Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's 2nd and 10.
26 mark.
Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Check 3.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 mark.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And the 11.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Throwing now is Wilson. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Today's final score, Packers 29.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.